Hi, I'm Macy from the Charleston County Public Library, and thanks for watching this virtual program. September is Library Card Sign-Up Month, and your Charleston County Library card is the key to a wealth of information and resources for free. Of course, we have tons of books. We also have movies, telescopes, museum passes, and gaming tablets for kids. And your library card gives you access to tons of digital content, like ebooks, audiobooks, music, and magazine subscriptions, plus access to databases for professional development, learning a new language, and genealogy research. Your library card is available for free if you live in Charleston County. Just stop by your neighborhood branch with your proof of address and your ID. For more information, visit ccpl.org.
Hello there. Thanks for joining us at the main library. I'm Miss Sally.
I'm Miss Emily.
And I'm Miss Abbey.
We are here to talk to you today about some of our favorite new books.
In honor of Hispanic Heritage Month, we've chosen to highlight some of our favorite titles with that theme, but there's other themes included as well.
So we've got books that you can order online and you can pick up at any location that's convenient. Just check the website for operating hours and availability. We also have great audiobooks and ebooks available on our digital platforms, including Libby and Hoopla.
So let's tell you a little bit more about those titles.
Hey everyone, my name's Miss Abbey and I'm the Children's Services Manager at the main library. I've got some new favorite books that I would like to share with you. The first that I wanted to share with you is called Rick by Alex Gino. And if you've read George, you'll see some of the same characters here. This is a story about Rick. Rick and Jeff have been friends for a long time and now they're entering middle school, which is never easy for anyone. So Jeff is really nice to Rick when they're alone, but at school, he's really kind of a jerk. He's mean to the other kids and it really makes Rick uncomfortable. Rick discovers a school club that he's interested in, and it's called the Rainbow Spectrum. This is a safe space for kids who are LGBTQIAP+. So Rick is exploring who he is and learning a lot about gender identity and trying to figure out where he fits in with everything. So Rick makes new friends in the Rainbow Spectrum, and then as he's making these new friends, he realizes that he can't be friends with Jeff when Jeff makes fun of all of Rick's new friends. So Rick is learning a lot about gender identities, and I learned an awful lot too from reading this book. Rick becomes close to his grandfather, who he learns like to dress up in costumes. This is called cosplay. His grandfather is very supportive and reassuring to Rick while Rick is exploring who he is and where he fits in. This is a really good book for kids that are grades 4 to 7 who might be exploring who they are or have questions about LGBTQIAP+ or gender identities. It's available as a physical book. It's also available on Libby as both an ebook and an audiobook. Really good, really well done as an audiobook as well. So I would encourage you to take a look at Rick. So the next two books that I'm going to talk about are in honor of Hispanic Heritage Month. The one that I'm talking about right now is called Manana Land by Pam Munoz Ryan. This author also wrote Esperanza Rising and Echo, which are other really great reads that you might want to check out. So Manana Land is about Max Cordoba, who's a 12-year-old boy, and like any 12-year-old boy, he's really excited for summer. He wants to work with his father in construction, and he wants to train for football tryouts. So Max learns that he needs a birth certificate for the team tryouts, and then he finds out that he doesn't have one. His mother disappeared a long time ago when Max was a baby, and she took all the paperwork in the family that had her name on it. So Max's father has to go on a long journey to get a new birth certificate, and he has to leave Max with his grandpa. Grandpa tells Max stories about the guardians who lead people who are called the hidden ones from the neighboring land of Abismo to a place called Manana Land. Max wants to learn more about his mother and why she left and where she is now. He takes a chance to do the work of some of the guardians, and he is in charge of guiding a young refugee called Isadora to get her to safety to find her sister. Isadora and her sister's parents are dead, and they were sold to a bad man, and they have to clean his house, and the man wanted to marry Isadora's sister even though she's only 14, so the guardians stepped in to help. Max takes Isadora on a dangerous journey to safety. He's very brave, and he learns to reach down deep inside and find courage that he never knew existed. He learns a lot about his mother, a lot about his family, and also a lot about himself in the process. This is really great for kids in grades 4 through 8. It's kind of like a fantasy. It's got some beautiful imagery, and it's set in places that aren't real, but there's a lot of relevant topics about immigration and refugees, and it's a very good story. I couldn't put it down, so I think you might want to pick it up too. So this is also available in Libby as an audiobook or ebook, or you can just find the physical book at any location that's convenient for you. Just check out our website for open hours and locations. So the next book that I'm talking about is called Efren Divided, and it's by Ernesto Cisneros. So this is about Efren, whose mom and dad, or Ama and Appa as he calls them, they work very hard to make a good life for Efren and his twin brother and sister. They love each other very much, and Efren is a kind and patient big brother, and Ama and Appa are loving, gentle parents who work really hard and make their children feel safe and loved. Efren's mom is amazing. She makes sure her children are dressed, well-behaved, she helps her neighbors, she helps her kids' teachers, and she works long hours on top of it. Efren's Ama and Appa are also undocumented immigrants, and this makes Efren very nervous and scared. Efren and his brother and sister are U.S. born, but Efren is always worried about ICE and La Migra, or the immigration police as they're called. One day, Ama does not come home after work. Efren is very scared, and he learns that she was picked up by La Migra. Efren has to help Appa with the children maintain school while Appa figures out how to get Ama home safely. Efren struggles with his friends, struggles to maintain school, struggles to take care of his brother and sister, and then he has to balance all of those relationships of school as well. His best friend David is running for class president, and Efren is concerned that he's not running for the best reasons. He's running to make kids not have homework. Efren's other friend, Jennifer, is running and would make a much better leader. So he has to juggle these friendships, social relationships, all while maintaining the household, making sure the children get dressed and get to school, make sure he gets to school, and helping his Appa get Ama back. This was really compelling. It was so hard to put down. You really want to cheer for Efren, and you want the best for Efren and his brother and sister. I felt for Efren, and I'm still worried about Ama. It's a great book for kids, grades 4 through 7. You can kind of see on the cover how Efren is walking on his own in his neighborhood, and then he's got the shadow of trying to have that relationship with his mom through the wall at the border. This is also a really well done audiobook, so you can order from any location that's convenient. Just check the website. Also available on Libby or Hoopla. Come check out some of these great new favorites of mine, as well as many of our other new books. Bye for now.